Hi, I'm Daryl Leary, and I'm out at Gold Bar Park in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And if you look to the bottom right, the bottom left, you'll actually see I've have my heart rate there. And I actually took my heart rate, recorded it with my Apple Watch Series 3. So the whole idea was that since heart rate is a physiological response to what's happening, nervousness, excitement, that kind of thing, I thought it would give a new dimension to these drone videos. So there's the oil refineries. This is the east part of the city by the North Saskatchewan River. And there are two lakes in Gold Bar Park. And I believe they're both natural ponds. And we are at 183 feet in altitude. And I think right here I'm trying to set up the shot, so I wanted to get up high enough. And then I'm going to pan the camera down. There we go. And try to get these two lakes here, or these two ponds. And this pond really looks dried out. That's my wife's car right there, that small blue Matrix. And, so Gold Bar Park is it's by the water treatment plant, because the city gets its water from the North Saskatchewan River. And here I go, so I'm starting to fly by. I believe I'm in sports mode. Now, one of the reasons I wanted to go to Gold Bar Park was because there's Tiger Goldstick Park right beside it, and there's a stream, a nice scenic stream that runs down and dips into the North Saskatchewan River. And I can access that stream and fly over Gold Bar Park at the same time. So that was my idea. I'm just moving the drone to get a good look at this this little pond here. And yeah, you can actually see in this tree area here in this top center is where this stream runs down. So you can see part of the stream now at the bottom there. And I'm trying to fly at an angle, and I got pretty close. But yeah, there we can see other parts of the stream, and on the right side of the video there. Oh, there goes a bird flying by. That's cool. And this is a really good view of the oil refinery. And I think I should have rotated the drone in cinematic mode, but I had it in sports mode. So this is a walking bridge that leads to Rundle Park right across the river. And this is part of the water treatment plant. And my heart rate is 103, 102. That's pretty normal for me just standing up. And I think here I'm trying to find the stream. I wanna follow the stream, but I think I got a little confused because the sun kept shining on the phone. That was my iPhone 7 Plus that was connected to the DJI Mavic Mini controller, and I kept confusing the roads for streams. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to work around that. But yeah, I've never flown over such forested area before. So it was really confusing trying to navigate myself, especially when I couldn't see the screen so well. But the video turned out all right. You know, I was hoping for something better, but there's a truck. That's a really good shot. But I thought it would be an interesting area to explore. Here I'm looking back at Gobar Park. And there's downtown Edmonton in the center of the video there. That's probably the closest shot I ever got of the oil refineries. Yeah, so at the bottom, what you there's you can see parts of the stream, but I just got so confused on this route. Like, I thought this road was a stream. I thought this pathway was a stream. You know, because the sun was just blinding the view on my display. So I'm actually doing all this spinning around trying to figure out where I am, more or less. So I think here I think I noticed that there's a stream right here in the center, the top center, and I think I want to fly towards that. You know, because these wastewater pools are pretty large, so I think I'm aware that that's the waste treatment plant. And yeah, so many trees. Oh my God. I mean, the visuals are pretty cool. Not my best drone video. So I think what I'm going to do here soon is a return to home. And there we can see the stream again, part of Tiger Goldstick Park, the stream that runs through it, all the way up to Capilano, or 50th Street. And this is the trail I wanted to follow. And I looked at this whole area on Google Maps before, because I always try to plan my drone flights. And I try to plan them as meticulously as possible. So I study the area on Google, on Google Earth before I actually go to the area. But this is a good visual of Gobar Park. And there's a lot of squirrels in this park, which was really cool, because one of the things I definitely wanted to do was get 4K video of a squirrel, and I managed to do that with this camera that I have that has like 60x optical zoom. And I wish this pond here had more water in it, but I don't know. I think over the years the water has been drying out, because I've been through this pond. I've been at this pond before, like back in the 90s, and I remember it had a lot more water in it at the time. So, and there's the North Saskatchewan, top right corner. And I was a little worried about interference too, because of all the trees. You know, the trees are like 20-30 feet high, I would imagine, and you know, they're made out of wood, so I don't imagine the Wi-Fi signal can penetrate through them, per se, but... And there's a good shot of downtown. Yeah, so that was some nice rock faces on the other side of the river. I had thought about flying over the river, but I decided not to on this drone trip. The winds were pretty good. The winds were only max gust was like 8 miles per hour. So, and the temperature was 27 degrees Celsius. So it was pretty hot. And now I'm coming back down. And I'm getting ready for my second trip, which is going to be at the mouth of that creek that I wanted to fly over on the North Saskatchewan shore. And so I put these two videos together and you're going to see that. There was my family having a social distancing picnic off to the side there. And we're going to be moving on to the next video. My favorite NASA shirt. So we're at the shore of the North Saskatchewan River. There's the bridge that leads to Rundle Park, where they turned all the water off, so there's nothing left there but mud holes, and all the fountains are turned off because the city's trying to save money during this pandemic. But this is the mouth of the stream, and that goes into the river, and you can see it on the right side here. So the first thing I wanted to do was position the drone to follow the stream as it snakes up. Now this was really tricky because the stream, as with all water, flows downhill because of gravity, and there's these tall trees, 30-40 feet high, and it goes uphill. So it was really tricky to maintain a signal while trying to fly up this hill and follow the stream at the same time. And to make things even worse is that the sun was shining on my display, so I had a hard time seeing what the drone was seeing. So I actually had to stick my head under my shirt and put the controller under my shirt so that I could see where I was flying. And my heart rate is up a little bit because I had to climb all over the place trying to get to this part of the river. Because it's not like there's a pathway, I had to climb up these little hills and everything, grab onto branches so I didn't fall into the river, getting to this spot where this creek flows into the river. And it looks like there's a tent there in the up center part of the screen there, a green and white tent. So I didn't even know that. I had no idea because I'm actually down there. But this is a good shot of the stream. And when I looked on this on Google Earth, it actually looked like it was a sandbank. And that's what I was counting on. I didn't count on all this mud and silt that I had to stand in. So now I'm trying to follow the stream. And this is pretty cool. So good so far. There's a person with a little plastic boat. They're trying to boat down this tiny little stream. They probably didn't realize that it breaks up so much and turns into smaller streams and then reconnects into bigger streams further down. And they probably saw the drone. I'm not sure. It's 210 feet up, so I don't know if they saw the drone or not, but there's a bridge along a pathway there. Actually, it's a pretty interesting video. It didn't go exactly the way I had hoped, but... And right now my Apple Watch is recording my heart rate in live time, so that was pretty cool. And actually, I tested my Apple Watch Series 3. I tested the heart rate against my chest strap when I went for a walk after this video, and it was only 1 beat per minute off. And the chest strap is the most accurate heart rate that a consumer can get. You know, because it's a strap that goes on your chest, so it's like straight ECG heart rate signal. So and I think I wanted to fly over the right part, because I noticed there's a fence here, and I see the fence now, and I mean, I don't want to fly over like private property, you know, that kind of thing, you know. And I don't know if I don't know. There's this pond here, and I thought this was part of the creek that flows on the right side, and so what I end up doing eventually is turning off the video and taking some pictures of what I think is the creek, but it's actually not the creek. And there's certain features of the creek that I thought I was looking at, but I wasn't looking at them. You know, like there's certain like cliff faces, you know, because along the North Saskatchewan's all these like really interesting cliff faces and this type of thing, but never know. Anyways, here in the video, I end up doing a lot of rotating because I just got totally lost in this wooded area. And yeah, but I mean, the DJI Mavic Mini, you know, is such a dependable drone. You hit return to home and it always comes back, and it's very easy to catch it with your hand, so you don't even have to land on the ground. There's a baseball diamond up there, and here we go for a really fast rotation. I should have slowed that down in video editing, but I've got a bunch of videos to post, so like 4K squirrel. Anyways, I'm going to be getting ready to take drone pictures along the stream. So I'm Daryl Leary, and thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. Bye.